There we go. All right. Keep all comments cordial. My name's Rooster, co-owner and founder of Hoot's Custom Flies and Guides. Just catching up on orders, turning on all messages. Please be cool about stuff. All right. Got it all going. All right. So what is up is I'm gonna be busting out some really tiny cracklebacks. I'm gonna get everything centered. And some size 18 ruse cracklebacks. And what makes mine different from a lot of other people's cracklebacks is I really hate peacock herl. It's the first thing to go on a crackleback, first thing to go on any fly, really. And then you gotta glue it down and everything, which totally defeats the purpose of a crackleback. All that stuff. So I use a synthetic. Let's see here now. I'm gonna get the hook in there. Let's see here. I got some TMC 100s. So here we go. Let's see how this looks. Let's get everything all sized in. Excuse me. I went ham on some chips. There we go. All right. Little tiny hook. Size 18. All right, I'm going to go with some Simplify. I'm going to straight up start off with the good old Simplify Classic Wax. This is some 12-aught. This is size 18. I'm definitely going to use a 12-aught. All right. Let's zoom this out just a wee bit more, right? Magic. There we go. All right. So I'm going to start about right here. Get a whole eye's worth. I'm going to go ahead, grab the scissors. I'm just going to use my fancy sharp scissors today. We're coming in some dough. Now you can go ahead and do a thread base and all that stuff, but all honesty, right now, not really too worried about that. Let's see here. This is how I gauge my hackle. Do it right on the hook. So that was too long. I've been digging in the scraps. It is a little too long too. All right, ain't that much too long. So I'm gonna go and dig into some of this stuff. That's too long. I got this little tiny one. That one might be perfect. All right, that's 1 out of 1,000,000 right there. Oh yeah, just past the hook point. I like that. Go ahead and cut that off. What's up, Addison Underwood? How you doing? So we're gonna go ahead and get that underneath the hook shank and just do touching wraps. There we go. And then I'm going to skip that and hit it a few more times. There we go. Like so. Just skipped it a little bit. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead, jump a little bit right here. Alright. And since we're throwing dubbing on this, we really don't need to be all like square, because we can always add dubbing, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to tie this on. Okay, this is the synthetic I was talking about. Micro chenille, polar chenille. That stuff you get at Reading's Fly Shop. And that's located between Bennett Springs and Lebanon. But yeah, let's skip the commercials, eh? But yeah, I just been tying flies, waiting for the water to drop down a little bit before I go fishing. I don't want to drown. I'm not real big on swimming. Never really was. What's up, Mia? How you doing? So I pulled some of that exposing the cord. There we go. Oh, pulled too hard. Hate it when I do that. All right. There we go. Got a little bit more to work with. There we go. We'll do touching wraps back. Skip the stem. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and cut that off. So I'm gonna throw on. I kind of like combined for like my own custom dry fly stuff like that. I combine my own dubbing so it stays afloat better. It's got like this waterproof dubbing in it and stuff like that with some flashing dubbing. Yeah, I swear, my poor French bulldog Tiffany sounds like she's having an asthma attack. There we go. So we got that. I'm going to take one wrap. And there we go. Turn into a nice dubbing route. There we go. There we go. And I got some extra. But if you just kind of pull it off like that. Oh. I was going to have to add it back on because it moved. There we go. I'll fix it. There we go. And we can always just cut the dubbing real close. Bam. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this over the spine. Catch it. Make sure it goes down the back of it. Or the top of it. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. There we go. Pull everything back a little bit. Then I'm going to hit it with this. Oh, it's wanting to flip on me. But we're not having that. There, oh. There we go. I do 2 wraps and a spiral. And then 2 wraps. I really like the only like I tie really good small flies. Like this is pretty dang good. I mean, I could sell this one and not worry about it. You know what I mean? Just don't like tying small stuff. There we go. Right, whip finish. And then drop a glue, and then do another one. Blue skidoo. All right, but yeah, Cracklebacks have been around. Like I didn't invent the Crackleback. I just do this variation. I don't even know if I invented it. It's probably someone else has already done this, but I just like it because it lasts longer. You know. There's my whip finish. I'm gonna probably do a 3 to 4 whip finish on this bad boy. 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. All right. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of glue, but I gotta clean off. This is how you clean your dubbing, your needle prison shank thing, bobkin, whatever they call these things. You just set it on fire and then just wipe it off. Don't breathe in the chemical stuff though. Ooh, it's still pretty damn hot. But yeah. I like to put this stuff in a beer cap. Just put a little drop. Oh, that was more than a little. And then always squeeze the rest of it out. Something down in there. Oh. That's what happens when you leave it open overnight. Screw it up there. And constantly knock it over. All right, little tiny bit on the knot, and that's all I really do. There we go. All right, that's one down. Let's see here. Just gonna drop this in my hand. All right. I'm gonna put this where it won't get lost. Should I'll put it in here. Oh gosh. No, that's gonna go all over the place. I'll put it right here. Bam. Those are tiny. All right, I'll do another one. How much time we got here? All right. Oh shoot. I didn't have this setting set right. All messages. There we go. My bad on that, everybody. Here's another little tiny one. Here we go. All right. Get some black. There we go. All right. Get us our hackle. Nice good old whiting hackle. Dry fly. Love the blues. Love the blues. They got it playing right now. I don't know if it's too loud or anything. Blues and French bulldogs and fly fishing. That's all I need, man. That's all I need. Wishing I could go fishing. There we go. Hop on the side. Go ahead and just wrap that down. There we go. Get this nice little pinch. There we go. Just twist it on a little bit. There we go. Trim some of it off. And a dubbing. Do one wrap. And twist it all up. Spin it away from you. Get a nice dubbing rope. There we go. There we go. Oh, didn't have to tighten it up. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it. Like I did before. One, two, spiral, spiral. One, two, catch it. And there we go. Oh yeah, that cut clean. I like that. All right. Now, these ain't really hard to tie, especially like size 10 really works well. Size 10, size 12 really works well for trout and largemouth and white bass. There we go. Bam. Put a drop of glue. Got a little hackle caught. Let's see if I can make it disappear. There we go. Boom. Another one. All right. Oh. All right. But yeah, the easiest way. What's cool about a crackleback or like root, my variation of crackleback, Rouge crackleback, is durable. But with all cracklebacks, you can use them wet. You can swing them like a wet fly. You can use them like a streamer and retrieve them. Just experiment with retrieve. You can also just dead drift it through the water. You can skitter it across. I mean, it really imitates everything and nothing at the same time. Especially you get that little tail. Really looks nice. But yeah, something this small, I would use 6X, maybe 7X. Um, yeah, be a pain in the butt to unhook. But yeah, a little heads up, everybody. There's a part of Tailwater's Beaver Dam that's like barbless. So be careful. Be careful. Well, yeah, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you all had an excellent time. Um, Hoots Custom Flies, top of the line for the tip your line. It's not fishing, it's catching. Order online, hootscustomflies.com. Thank you all very much, and thank you for my customers, and just loving it, loving life. Y'all be safe. Look both ways if you cross the street. Peace. How do I hang up?